Alright guys, today we're going to be continuing on the story for 3.3. We're at the Forgotten Knights right there. We're in the Congregation of our Knights Most Heavenly in 1311 in Foundation. So we're going to talk to Alphon right here and pick up the quest and ally for Ishgard. Sir Amalric perchance have received word of their being at advance, or they have located Esti. That is to say, may have Nidhogg has been found. Come, I would hear what the Lord Commander has to say.
My friends, I thank you for coming.
You have had news of Nidhogg?
Alas not. Our scouts range far and wide, but they have as yet found no trace of the Great Worm.
We dispatched an elite unit of dragoons to reconnoiter the churning mists, but even they returned empty-handed.
A pity.
Fear not, Alphino. We shall see the worm again soon enough. His words at Falcon's Nest attest to that. Indeed, he is like to come sooner than we would wish.
I assume Ishgard's defenses are being bolstered as we speak?
With all haste. I mean to call upon every able-bodied warrior at our disposal, from the Knights of the Four Houses to the men and women of the Watch. But I did not summon you to discuss strategy.
What then would you have of us, my lord?
I will speak plain. Now that Nidhogg is possessed of both of his eyes, no mortal force we can muster will repel him. That being the case, we must needs recruit an ally of equal strength.
You speak of Hraesvelgr?
I do. To whom else could we turn?
That he is Nidhogg's equal I do not deny, nor can I name another. But convincing the reclusive creature to do battle with his own brood brother will be... how shall I put this?
It will be no small undertaking, yes. Estinian's report was most particular about Hraesvelgr's unwillingness to involve himself in the affairs of men. But much has changed since your visit to Somal, and if there is even a chance that the dragon may be swayed, I must plead our case. Whatever price the dragon asks of me, I shall pay it. Such was my oath, to defend the people of Ishgard. Come what may, my friends, the battle with Nidhogg will mark the end of my tenure as the acting head of church and state. Will you help me discharge this final duty?
What?
We will, my lord, though I fear our involvement offers no guarantee of success. Come then, we will depart at your leisure.
Thank you. Both of you. The city is yours, First Commander.
My lord, we shall pray for your swift return.
Alright, so we're leaving. It's Amalric right there. It grieves me to impose upon you in this manner, but you of all people understand the threat we now face. It is no imposition, Sir Amalric. To Gnil and I, Ishgard is a second home. After the many battles we have fought and the bonds we have forged, the plight of your nation has become our own. If there is a naught that we can do to aid its salvation, then pray impose all you must. You are true friends. Shall we be about our test then? We have no way of knowing when Nidhogg's shade will return, but we must assume that time is not our ally. Indeed, with that in mind, I have taken the liberty of dispatching a messenger to inform Mistress Tarotaro that you will be escorting me to Somal. I confess I did not provoke the exact details of our destination as they are yet unknown to me. We will summon Halsgriver at Zenith in the Returning Mist. Ere we begin our ascent, however, I think it's best that we pay a visit to Annex Shrine to seek an advantage in the coming negotiations. I do. I would consult with Voldemir. I propose this in part out of concern for her condition. Were she to succumb to her wounds, it could have grave consequences for our alliance. The part she may be able to provide insight into her sire's current state of mind. Well resonated. To the Drevinian Forlands then. Cool, so we're gonna go to the Drevinian Forlands in Annex Shrine. Oh. So it's right out here. Right above us. There it is. Ah, 'tis a warrior of warriors and his companions. What bringeth you to my abode? Pray forgive us for disturbing your recuperation, Voldemir. I hope your wounds do not pain you overmuch. 'Tis thou imagined me close to death. The thrust was deep, but not mortal. I will heal in time. Full glad I am to hear it. You were the guest of honor at our conference, and we failed in our duty of protection. On behalf of Ishgard, I apologize unreservedly. I am a dragon, full grown, and thou thought to protect me, mortal. I was tempered by the fires of battle ere thy great grandsire learned to crawl. Thy words do remind me of a knight whom I called friend some 1,000 years past. He swore to defend me from harm and hardship. Would that we could return to that era of peace, when man and dragon knew such comradeship. Would that our very effort to do so were not undone by ancient rancor. For a truth, there can be no peace while Nidhogg's shade yet lingereth. That much is plain. Yet we lack the strength to banish him. Thus do we make for Somal to beseech the aid of your sire once more. Folly, thou knowest as well as I how he will answer. Halsgriver's heart remains unchanged, then a pity, but if fully to hope, I am contented to die a fool. As hath ever been with the way with the kind. Go then, but be warned, the Shade's presence hath driven its minions to frenzy. Thank you, Voldemir. We shall disturb your rest no longer. So Dragon survived. That's good. What do I want? Some spice cider. Alright guys, that concludes the second part of the 3.3 story. And we shall return with the third part. I'll see you then.